coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Sony Michel, his first carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Stafford. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Devon Kennard drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Murray off play action. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw is Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cards are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now it's Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Play action. Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Perkins. Not much there, only a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On third down, Michelle. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On play action, it's Murray. This is complete to Hawkins. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Play fake. Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Murray now. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 34. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff, Henderson. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 10. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him. From the 39, Murray.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, Michel. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play was something here on third down. On third down, Hawkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Stafford. To Michel on the dump off. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And Tyler Higbee just keeps getting better and better as a receiver. Makes a nice grab there for a first down. In his 6th season now, all with the Rams, 6'6", 255. And we saw Matthew Stafford like working with T.J. Hockenson the last couple of years. He's going to love working with Tyler Higbee.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
And that's a first down for the Rams after the catch there by Robert Woods. And he's coming off a back-to-back 90-catch seasons. I've always admired his game. Throw it to him, hand it to him. He blocks downfield. A complete receiver that doesn't get the credit he deserves.
A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Touchdown! Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Murray now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
First down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Ertz over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line.
17 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Now Murray off play action. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cards have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the 2nd half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From his own goal line, Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Stafford. That's taken in by Henderson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Returning it is Moore. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They run the counter. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. Hawkins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Rams 10. And Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the counter, it's Henderson. And he's brought down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
And they will run it with Michel. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Henderson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more.
Let's make these babies crawl on the way back home.
Back to throw. Stafford dancing to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They're running it. It's Michel. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The 12-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out right at the 35. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, it's Hawkins, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14.
Cardinals 24, Rams 10. Matt Prater.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
At the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
They'll run on 1st down. Hawkins. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. Prater's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's cuffed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 8. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it